Everybody is in the spirit of celebration. And I have with me Pastor Jerry Eze of the Streams of Joy to speak to us on the reason for the season. Good morning, Pastor.
Morning to you.
Good morning. Merry Christmas. We can see that most of the congregants here are majorly youths, young people. We'd like you to use this opportunity to speak to Nigerian youths on this Christmas celebration.
Well, the truth of the matter is that the coming of Jesus is actually for the redemption of mankind. And so if Nigeria loses it when it has to do with the young people, obviously they are going to lose everything. So for me, my word to every young person out there is never forget the reason for the season. And the reason is Jesus. And Jesus came to redeem man from sin back to God. In fact, from the body of sin back to God. So I readily would think that the word for every young person out there, never forget redemption on a day like this. Never forget that you've been pulled out of darkness into light. And more so, remember you've been redeemed from darkness so that you can be light and not just be in the light. So shine the light wherever you are.
Leading up to the Christmas celebration, we saw so many people talking about economic challenges. Most people could not afford what they need for Christmas. Prices of chicken and other things going up. Is it about what you can afford? Tell us, how should people celebrate this season actually?
I think the very essence of it all, it's not about what you have or what you don't have. The very essence of it is actually remembering the love of God. And the love of God is not necessarily about what He gives you, but about who He makes you become. So even in the midst of the lack, even in the midst of the economic distress, you find joy and you find fulfillment and you find contentment. And guess what? 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, there's no year that comes that we say that last year was better, right? So it just keeps getting tougher. But guess what? We keep thriving. And so it keeps getting tougher, but we keep thriving. So Christmas is not necessarily about what we get, about what, the new clothes and all of that, but it's about appreciating the love of Jesus, the care, and the feeling of contentment, and the fact that we are all being made one family, and we're in the family of God.
Okay, finally, your message to Nigerians. We know that Christmas also signals almost the end of the year. As people prepare for the next year, 2025, what will be your message for Nigerians?
My message to Nigerians is unity. It's unity. Christmas is about love. It's a love story of God. So Christmas is about pulling someone from darkness into light. And one thing I want to say to Nigerians is that 1 naira can make a difference in the life of another person. So let's go out of our way to see how we can better the life of another. And more so, let's love ourselves. Jesus came in order to redeem all, not some. And so the message to every Nigerian on a day like this is, let's open our hearts full of love and embrace as many as we can embrace, because not even once did Jesus send anybody away from Him.